In today's video, we are going to be doing a full face of first impressions. You guys can tell I've been doing a lot of makeup shopping recently. I'm really nervous because I've never really done a face where everything is new. It's pretty risky. I have to go to work after this. It's not just like I'm doing my makeup for fun. Fingers crossed. Let's hop right into the makeup. I already done all of my skin prep for moisturizer. I went in with this Peter Thomas Raw Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. I really like this. It's like a cream gel consistency. It doesn't feel tacky or anything. On top of that, I have this Peach and Lily Glass Refining Serum. On top of that, I use the Kylie Skin Clarifying Gel Cream. I thought this was for my eyes, but I guess it's for all over, but I use it underneath my eyes. I'm gonna hop into the makeup for real. I did my eyebrows off camera. Some got to be glue gel in them and brush them up. I'll be trying the House Lab foundation by Lady Gaga. I have the shade 120 Light Warm. When I did my little tester, it was literally my perfect shade. I'm really excited about this. It comes with a pump attachment, so I'm just gonna pump this on to my wrist. And I'm gonna go straight in. When I'm filming, I can't really see myself. This is definitely a full coverage foundation, but it doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. Alright, I have a little bit extra on the back of my hand, so I'm just gonna soak that up with the sponge and start blending this out. Oh my god, the coverage. I think I honestly used too much. I really did not need to put that much. I wanted to talk in this video, but I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. Anyways, how is you guys' new year going? For me, so far so good. I'm feeling really enthusiastic about this year. Just really excited for life. Really motivated to do things that I enjoy and put effort into things that I want to do. Yeah, I really did put way too much. This looks literally flawless. Obviously, one of my goals this year is to really focus on my YouTube and creating content. Since I've been getting more familiarized with being in front of the camera, I noticed that I want to focus on making content that I enjoy making. Sometimes, and honestly very quickly, it feels more like a chore, especially when you're not sure of like the direction that you want to go in. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing this whole thing authentically and making sure that I'm having fun with it in the process as well. Okay, so finally blended all out. It says infused with 20 plus skincare ingredients, buildable, medium coverage, luminous, second skin finish, ultra fluid, weightless foundation. I feel like that's true. If I would have used a little bit less, it would have been more of a medium coverage, but it's definitely giving full coverage once you build it up. I do feel like it has a second skin sort of a look because although it's matte, it looks pretty luminous and healthy. I heard that this is similar to the new Makeup by Mario foundation as far as coverage goes. So I'm curious to try that one out as well. This is our base. I want to go look at this foundation in some different lighting to make sure that it's actually as good as I think it is. Honestly, it looks better in other lighting. Let me turn this light off and see. I really like that. I'm just gonna keep it on, but just know the foundation is giving in real life. Say 10 out of 10. I'm trying out a cream contour for the first time ever, and I feel like I should do that first and then do concealer on top. This is the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Amber. So this is what the shade is looking like. And put some contour kind of right on top of my cheekbone, because I don't want anything to be muddy. I'm gonna do right here, And I don't really want to contour my forehead, but I'm just gonna put a little so that the colors are not off. I'm gonna keep it at that. I'm gonna go in and blend this out. I think I'm gonna use a brush like this and just slowly blend this out. Truthfully, I don't really use like contouring shades to do my contouring. I really just bronze. So this is really different for me, especially using cream product like this rather than powder. When I was in high school, I use like the LA Girl concealers, and I will use a light one to conceal, and then I will use a dark one to do my contouring. But apart from that, I've never done this before. I feel like the shade is barely noticeable on me, but I think I kind of like that because it just gives like a shadow. It is really blendable, and it does come in a ton of shades too. So if you wanted to do like something warmer and more bronzy, they definitely do have a shade for that. All right. Does it look like I even did anything? I feel like I did a little something. I feel a little bit more chiseled now. I want to try like how they be doing under their lip. Not too much though, y'all. I got somewhere to be. And then a little bit on top. Just to give like a shadow. Because if there's a shadow, it makes your lips look a little bit bigger. Make sure my under eye does not crease. I would give the Fenty Matchstick like an 8. I like the blendability. I like the color. I do like, you know, the idea of using a cream contour. Y'all, not only did I get a cream contour, but I also got a cream blush from Fenty as well. This is in the shade Petal Poppin'. It does say fresh wash of color, effortless blending, light as air, sweat resistant. I don't really know what brushes to use for these. But this is the shade Petal Poppin'. It's this beautiful pink. I don't really think it's showing up on camera as is, but it's this super pretty pink. And there's no shimmer in here, so it's just like a matte pink. Though it's cream, it kind of dries down with a powdery texture. So maybe I shouldn't be concerned. Maybe I should just, you know, go for it. I feel like I just let my impulsive decisions win. Is that pretty? I can't tell. Maybe I need to like figure out what's the best brush to use. But the product, I am liking this. I think I'm still gonna go over it with a powder blush just to reinforce, but I like the idea of doing both because sometimes I feel like I have to put on so much powder blush to get the color that I want. This is giving me what I want in like a quicker amount of time with less product. This so far is working out. I really wish you guys could see how this looks in real life because truly the camera's not doing it justice. I love makeup that looks good in real life because just because makeup looks good in video does not mean it looks good in actuality. So this is the blush. Can you guys see how just effortlessly that blends in? I'm gonna put a little bit more. I don't really work with cream products a lot, but maybe I need to. Maybe these are changing my life right now. Y'all, one thing about creating content, it's always something. Like right now, my camera died. I'm always running out of storage. If you do this, I feel like you really have to commit to it. Otherwise, you're wasting your own time. Because I did the cream contour plus the cream blush, they really just blended like right into each other. Whereas with powder, sometimes you could clock where the contour and the blush ends. I'm liking this little combo. Now that I tried the blush with the contour, I think I will rate these both a 9. Honestly, let's just say a 10. Like, I like them. There's nothing wrong with them. Next on the list is concealer, and I really wanted to try, it's called the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer. This is what it looks like. The texture of that is just so creamy. But they didn't have my shade at Ulta, and I didn't want to order it, even though I should have, because I waited to do this video anyways. But that's besides the point. Today I'm gonna be trying the NARS Radiant Concealer, and I feel like everyone and their mom has already tried this, but I haven't. Got mine in the shade Light 2.2 Nougatine. And I'm just going to, let me pay attention. This is very opaque. If you guys have any concealer suggestions, let me know. I feel like concealer either makes or breaks your makeup, because creasing will just make you want to take your whole makeup off, for real. I'm gonna let this dry down for a little bit. I'm hoping that when I blend it out, it doesn't cover all this blush work that I just did. That's why I said, like, I don't really know how to work with cream products. Like, I don't know whether to do them on top, under. I feel like you could, well, I know you could do either, but I need to figure out which one I like the most. I always do my chin, because I feel like when you don't do your chin, the balance of your face is just off. Well, at least for my face. And also when I start with my chin, it like tells me whether or not the eye one is ready, like as far as the dryness of it. So I think I did that one a little bit too soon. I'm gonna let the eyes dry down a little bit more. That's how it looks blended out, and I'm not mad at it. It's pretty. I really did want to talk in this video, but I feel like it's so hard to carry a conversation when I have to also explain the products. Like, that's just a lot going on. But let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I was trying to like figure out whether I wanted to do vlogs or whether I just want to do sit down videos, and honestly I don't know the answer to that question yet. I do like vlogs, but I feel like they are a lot more work to edit, and I don't know, it just feels like sometimes vlogging gets in the way of like reality. I like that with sit down videos, it's just like I'm dedicating a certain time frame towards the video, whereas vlogging, I have to pull out my camera at any moment that's, you know, worthy of being on camera. But I do like vlogging, and I like the fact that if I vlog, I get to look at those videos, you know, further down the line and just reminisce. I might do a little combo. I don't know, I still haven't decided. The first few videos, I was just getting used to being on camera. I'm pretty sure you guys could tell that I was shy, but that's because I knew, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all some tea. The first video was recorded for a class. I was in like a social media strategy class. Our final project was to create content. It was really open-ended, so I decided to make that YouTube video, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna make the video, then I'm gonna post it, you know? Looking back, I'm like, why are you shy? You don't need to be shy. Like, I'm talking to myself. I told myself I don't need to be shy for the camera. That's my attitude moving forward. Next, we have setting powders, and I actually have a few that I'm trying out, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. I have the Brighten Up by Essence, and this is a pressed banana powder. And then I also have this loose no filter setting powder by ColourPop. This is also in the shade Banana. I don't want to do one eye with one and the other eye with the other. I don't want each side to look different. I think what I'm going to do is use the loose powder and then go on top of it with the pressed powder. I haven't seen anyone use this, and I never really heard anything about it. This one, on the other hand, I follow this makeup artist on Instagram. I'll actually show you guys her page. I seen her in real life at the mall one time, and I didn't want to say anything because I was looking crusty. Her makeup, so flawless. Okay, I found her page. So her name is Alexa underscore Miss Cuddy. Look at her makeup. I seen in one of her Instagram reels that she was using this, or like, I don't know where I seen it. It might have been like in a comment or a video or something, but she mentioned this Essence Brighten Up powder. And I'm gonna blend out my concealer one more time. I've been using these little blender sponges for a couple weeks now. For my under eye, I still like to go in with just a blending sponge because I feel like something about the way that it presses it in. But I do like this for the rest of my face. Like, it's too soft. Not something to really stand in my powder. I'm just putting some in the cap. Sometimes with banana powder, maybe too orange for my skin tone. They be giving orange, not banana. But this is how that looks. Move it down to around my nose in the mid at it. The name says no filter, so it's supposed to be giving flawless no filter. It dried down my face really nice. It feels really weightless. And like touching it, it feels really nice and smooth. I love a buttery powder. It's really hard to find that. This side is my favorite side of my face. I just feel like the makeup hits different on this side. Maybe it's because of my nose ring. I don't know. But if y'all notice that I show this side a lot, it's because that's my favorite side. I'm gonna go in with my triangle powder puff and take just the excess of whatever's on the lid and do the rest of my face. I don't really set my face too heavily. I don't feel the need to with this foundation either because it dried down really nice. Also don't want anything to transfer onto my clothes. Light dusting. Oh, I didn't show you guys my nails. Look at my nails. My sister just did that. Really inspired by this new trend on Instagram where there's stars on all the nails. Look, you kind of want to do it again, but just with ones like this, because I really like this finger. My sister says that I'm not trying to flip y'all off. This one is her favorite finger. Liking the direction that this is going in. I was nervous at first. I'm feeling confident in all these products. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go in the inner corner with the Essence one. And I'm just gonna swirl my blender in it. And, ooh, I've got a lot. Press this in. And I might let it like stay here while I do my powder contour. I've seen that that was a technique to help blend your contour. Just leave the edges how they are. Honestly, I feel like that did a lot. And I like the texture of it. You know how I was just telling you guys I like a buttery under eye? I feel like this is giving buttery. Color payoff is surprising me. I wasn't expecting it to be this opaque. Right? Come Through Essence. I just recently watched Manny MUA. I never used to watch him like growing up. I had to take another break because my camera said that it was getting too hot. Literally always something. We're gonna push forward. The next thing in the lineup is this Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Got the one for lighter skin in the color One Natural. This has no shimmer in it, which I love because I do not like a bronzer with shimmer. But y'all, I'm worried. This color is really light. Camera's still saying that it's overheating, so off camera I went ahead and took the NARS concealer and concealed underneath my eyebrows. I stopped doing that for maybe like 2 or 3 years. I used to do it a lot back in high school. 2016 Instagram eyebrows, and then I got into the fluffy brows and stopped concealing completely. Now I do a combo of both where I fluff them up and kind of laminate them with the Got To Be Glued, and then I've been defining underneath with concealer just lightly, and I don't do the top, I just do the bottom because I feel like it makes it look a little bit cleaner. And then I also took that Essence Brighten Up powder and lined out the underneath of my contour to define it a bit more. Tempted to go in with the blush again and see how it performs like on top of the powder, so although I'm scared, I'm just gonna go ahead and try. Okay, that looks pretty even on top of the powder. I was scared that it was just gonna look blotchy, but this is so beautiful. I used to hate blush, but now that I learned like how to do it, it's actually so pretty to add back a flush of pink into your face. Alright, so I'm just gonna reinforce that color with my Juvia's Place blush palette with this bottom shade. Alright. I also like to take the excess and go underneath my eye. Gives like that, she probably didn't start it, but that Kylie Jenner kind of a look. Also got this NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the color Brown. I haven't tried this eyeliner before. I'm really pressed for time. I don't even know if I'm gonna use eyeliner today. It's honestly darker than what I was used to, and I wish that this was a felt tip pen instead of a brush like this. If you wanted to know how this works, maybe I'll do another video. You know how that goes when you try to do eyeliner when you press for time, it just doesn't work out. I'm gonna go ahead and put these lashes on. These are from Sephora. I didn't buy these, but it is my first time trying them. This is the False Lash and Glue Sets. Oh, I thought it was gonna say like a name or something, but there's no name to them. I'm gonna go ahead and do these off camera. I actually couldn't be bothered to put on those lashes, so I just went in with some mascara. I used my favorite mascara ever. I did my mascara in the other room, so I actually didn't bring it over here with me. It's the Thrive mascara. It comes in like a teal tube. That is the best mascara I've ever tried in my life. And also, it's really hard to find. They used to carry it at Ulta in select stores, but every time you would go there, they would never have it in stock. I feel like the best place to get it is just from the Thrive website. Blend out this bake underneath my contour. I'm just really loving this makeup. I was so nervous in the beginning using a full face of new base products, but I feel like my everyday makeup routine has really just been elevated. I'm really loving this blush. Really loving that banana brighten powder. I did buy a new lip gloss, but I've already tried it. It was just like the Sephora Volumizing Gloss in the clear color, but I've already misplaced it. Thoroughly enjoyed all of the products that I tried today. Didn't get to try the Epic Wear liner, but y'all, I did try to wipe it off of my hand, and as you can tell, it is barely budging. So I feel like if I were to put it, this would be a good product for like if you needed your makeup to last all day long. But I'm just a little scared to use it today because I don't have time to fix it if it goes wrong. Let me go get my lips and I'll be back. So this is also not a first impression product. I always do this. You guys should try it, especially if you have dry skin. Try setting your face with rose water instead of a setting spray and see how you like it. I just feel like it adds this hydrated look, and when it dries into the powder, it just looks perfect. You know when you do your makeup and then you take a shower and you notice that your makeup looks really flawless after you shower? That's what using rose water kind of does. Never tried it, go ahead and give it a try. I look like a fucking flapping penguin. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the completed look. It's still my everyday face, but it's just a little bit elevated. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm on my journey to my first 1,000 subscribers. Comments and the likes really are encouraging, and they just let me know that you guys are liking the content. I'm gonna post regardless, but it is really encouraging to see. Go ahead and leave something for me. If you have any questions or any suggestions on things that I should try, let me know. Oh, also, a lot of people tell me that they want to see hair videos. Let me know if you guys want any hair videos in particular. I feel like hair is kind of hard to film, but I am down. But anyways, see you guys in the next video.